This year we shall not fail. I promise on Jury's soul we will not fail. Granted, I think Jury's soul. I don't necessarily know. I'm pretty sure it's her birthday today. I think it is. I don't again really know. Then again, I don't really remember character birthdays. I barely remember Konako's birthday to the point she's gonna whoop my damn ass. But we will not fail this year. We will absolutely not. We have no time for that, to be perfectly honest. Last year, the year before that, and the year before that, all ghosts. I was just nothing but a ghost. This ain't happening again. And also, there's gonna be a few things that's gonna be coming to the channel, much less a few changes to how I operate things. Number one, I am not gonna spend all my time trying to talk to people to gain connections with them, because I'll be honest, I'm such a ghost. Even if I do try to talk to people, it don't usually work out in my favor. So if you want my attention, you come to me, mother effer. Number two, I am probably going to put gameplay on this channel of random things I'll do. I don't necessarily know. Of course, we'll have no commentary because obviously I can't necessarily, put that together at the moment. But what I might end up doing is, like, maybe if I'm doing like a fighting game, potentially play it like on the hardest difficulty, fighting the hardest characters that I struggle with sometimes, and just using my character, just beat them on again on the hardest difficulty. I might just end up doing that and just uploading that with no commentary, because why not? Also, it will help if I don't necessarily have any idea for what video I would like to put out that day, so that will also be a thing. And of course, it won't be just limited to fighting games. It will also have, like, other challenges in gaming that, I'd be interested into doing potentially. I don't know how many times I'll do it. I don't necessarily know what games I'll do, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's like something that's in the back burner of the idea tank, honestly. Also, I wanted to get a lot of requests from you guys about what anime and what stuff that you would like to see on the channel as well, because that's like another thing too. A lot of people are asking that, like, before the year ended, so that's like another thing. So definitely, when it comes down to things, I would like to get your guys's interactions and stuff to be more front and center than it ever was. And definitely, I want to make this year just about us, honestly. If you haven't noticed, I haven't really called y'all Kohai Eater recently, and really that's mainly because I feel like I lost that right to call you that. Mainly because we haven't gotten anywhere. We haven't done anything crazy yet. Like, that's like the major big top thing that has to happen. We have to get something crazily done, but we haven't done it yet, and it's like very, very annoying. So that's like the major thing. If I don't make, like, the thing is, if I don't necessarily hit like something major in sometime this year, honestly, I don't feel like I should be able to call you by your name that I came up with, to be honest. But it is what it is. Next up, I definitely want to just try to make videos that make me happy as well, but I also want to make content that something that you will probably watch, because obviously the main thing about me is, if I make a video, I want to make it worth your time to watch or listen to, depending on how I go about it, because I value your time much like you value, how I have to value my time when it comes to editing and all this type of stuff, and the complexity of everything else as well. So I would like to value your time when it comes to any video that I really put up, honestly, that I feel like might be interesting. Even if it's a meme, I like to value your time, which is why I want to kind of avoid trying to do videos that doesn't necessarily give me a lot of views. Like, there is videos that I will try, there is videos that I will have to try, mainly because can't just stay in a one type of part of media forever, honestly. And since we have to go ahead to be not so lewd all the dang time, might as well try some things just to see what works and what doesn't work, what topics I can talk about, what topics don't be hidden as good. Because let's be honest, if I just keep talking about everything that's just lewd, I'll never get in the eyes of a company, much less get in the eyes of a sponsor or something like that. So that would be very annoying to do. So definitely, when it comes down to things, I would love to just talk about other things and things that would be kind of interesting. The only reason why I haven't is because I've been nervous about how you guys might perceive that, because the last thing I need is someone saying, "Oh, you hit a whole 180. You don't want to talk about lewd content no more. You a bitch." Countermeasure, on a reverse card, you're a bitch. Anyway, point is, I just want to try some different things, but at the same time, I want to keep my brain on just getting some view, because obviously views are very important. And speaking of very important, we finally got back to the 3,000 doggone watch hours, which we shouldn't have lost, to be perfectly honest anyway. So when it comes down to things, I am going to maintain that, and we are going to get monetized this damn year. I don't care how it's done. We will get monetized this year. Even if I'm making literally $1 a month, I don't care. At least we're dang monetized, so that doesn't necessarily have to bother us ever again. So that's the solid thing. And then when it comes down to obviously like the sub goal this year, what is the goal for subs this year? What can we try to achieve this year? I want to go for a bit of a bonkers like goal, honestly. A goal that is not limited to but 10k. I want to get at least 10k this year. If we go over that, freaking excellent. I would love to see it. But if we go, you know, further than that, I am absolutely all there for it. But 10k is the goal for this year. Again, I do not plan on being a damn ghost. I refuse. I 100% refuse. There is no damn reason for me to be a ghost anymore. Not no reason for it. Absolutely not. Again, it just doesn't necessarily make any type of sense. And when it comes down to things, there just need to be a lot to be done, honestly. I need to really just hone in and just take this a lot more seriously. To have fun with it, but also just get really good at it. Because obviously, I can make a video all I want and end up making like an interesting video that is interesting to me. But if it doesn't necessarily work, it doesn't necessarily work. Also going to definitely try to go in on some memes this year as well. And also one other thing, and really this is like the last important major thing as well, is that outside of me wanting to like be more base this year and also just saying a lot of things that really just need to be said if I'm really not, you know, effing with how that's kind of going with one thing for one person and stuff, it just really calls stuff out. I want to get back into drawing, man. I want to get back to drawing. Like, I really do. Like, that's why I honestly wanted to, like, put a challenge on myself this year. 5 drawings a month, whether it's traditional or digital, just do 5 drawings a month. That's literally how I feel, because I've been missing drawing. Like, I want to get back to basics on that at least. So, you know, if I'm not necessarily uploading, I want to at least work on some drawings in the background, or just getting back to sketching and stuff like that. Because drawing stage made me realize how much work is actually put into drawing, but also the satisfying reward of drawing too, especially when you really put in a lot of work into it. So I definitely want to get back to basics of that, and definitely want to learn how to do digital, because digital is a pain and a nightmare. And I've honestly have the dang digital tablet since literally last year, and then I haven't really used it in any shape or form. Haven't even completed some drawings outside of Shizune, which, you know, really should probably show that to the public by now. But still, it is what it is, and it's just really frustrating. So when it comes down to things, I definitely want to just, you know, get back to drawing, obviously, because I don't know how many people is actually interested in that, or at least that part of me, but I want to get back into it and just do my thing with it. And lastly, I guess this Koikatsu story. Definitely, I'm now realizing there's a lot of people that actually watch it, or at least a good chunk of people that actually watches it. Considering that the Sage video, or at least the last episode, had like, I think over 100 views now, which is actually kind of crazy. So definitely, I want to get back to basics on that. I want to definitely try to just pump out as many videos as I can, but also doing it in a fun way and having it to make sense as well, because it is a story after all. And so I've really been showing a few things kind of early, like a little bit of future ideas. If you're on Patreon, you've seen one, and obviously the whole Jay versus Alucard thing, that was like another future event that happened. So yeah, Jay technically beat Alucard, not in the test of strength, but obviously like in the test of smarts, because he just outsmarted him. That's basically how he won. And to be perfectly honest, yeah, I really just want to focus in on that too. So there's a lot of things I want to focus on this year, but the major thing obviously that has to happen all together with all this stuff is that we freaking win. Is that we freaking win and actually get our rewards. That's literally what has to happen this year. I refuse to stay in this place again for the 3rd year in a row while doing this channel. I refuse. We are not necessarily going to go into our 4th anniversary and then just be like, yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. This is the last Christmas where I will spend being broke and in a poverty place. We are not spending this on this next Christmas. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. There is no chance of that happening, and I refuse. So when it comes down to things, I'm going to need your help as much as I'm going to have to pump out and be really working hard on this channel as much as I possibly can with the time that I got. So definitely when it comes down to things, hopefully you'll be looking forward to the future of this channel. Hopefully you'll be looking forward to things to come, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy yourselves here and spread the channel around as some of you actually have done. So that's basically what I wanted to say for this one. Maybe there'll be another video today. I'm not necessarily sure, depending on if I edit this video or not, and we'll see. And yeah, that's basically all I want to say for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter if you'd like to donate to the channel. Patreon is available as well. And until then, this is boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.